Trust and pray that you're having a very, very blessed day. This message that I'm sharing right now with you is one that I could not keep. I was lying down, you know, and I remember a video that I watched, you know, and that was where the message came from. Well, the message was not from the video, but it was about the video because the video was of a woman who was sharing her testimony in a church about her success in life and how God had taken her from living on food stamps to with a baby with to living in a multi-million dollar home with several Mercedes Benz parked in her garage. She had some money put away and she had a baby, so she decided that she's gonna stay 2 years and at home taking care of her baby, and that money would help her. But the money went up in flames because in no time it was finished, and she gave a testimony about that, how she went from there to living on food stamps and living out of her car. She had a baby and she went to church and all of that and tried her best, and God helped her to start a business. And from there she used the skills that she had. She was qualified at the tertiary level, so she had a college education, and she used the skills that she had to build a business that was successful, and she had money, and, and the funny thing about it is that at the time when I was watching that video I felt somewhat inspired, but on my bed the Lord gave me a word, and he said that if you have to stand on any platform and the money and the things of the world are the focal point of what you're saying, it doesn't make any sense you go up there, because the truth of the matter is he showed me that it is not him that gave the woman all those things. She sought it out. She went after it and she got it. Because God doesn't call us to be this multi-million dollar person with Mercedes Benz parked in our garage. That's not what God has called us to do. God has called us to proclaim the word, the truth in Jesus. Because at the end of the day, she was using some scriptures from the Old Testament, and a lot of those scriptures were all about being rich and God prospering you and prosperity and all of that. And that is where I watched this video a good while now, a long time ago. And it was just funny why the Lord has showed me this video again, brought it up in mind and in my spirit. And then I just started to, in my mind and in my heart, I started to speak out. And I'm saying it does not put the kingdom of God first. It's not the kingdom that you're putting first. It's the kingdom of the enemy, the kingdom of the world where the enemy is the ruler, and where money and greed and vanity rules. And I remember how the woman talked about driving several miles to go to that place where she was speaking, that church. And I'm saying, it's just that the Bible said that Just like Jesus Christ said before, I see they'll cross many waters and seas just to make a, a follower or a disciple for themselves, and making him is worse than they are when he's made. You going to this place to speak, and there are so many people, just young people who are struggling with unemployment, who are struggling with all sorts of things, and they are here in this world, and that is their hope now, to get rich. Like this woman, start a business. Oftentimes God doesn't tell us to start a business. Many of times he tells you to wait on him, listen to his call, do his will, preach the word, teach the word, be prepared in season and out of season. God is a God of truth, a God of love, a God of peace, a God of everything that is good. How can he give you those things? That's the enemy right there. Because if you have, the truth is that people don't look into things, because when you look at it, if I'm going to start a business, I'm going to be in a place where, yes, I can say, okay, I'm the head of this business and I started it and all of that. Or even if you say that God has given me this or that, where is God in all of this? All your time and energies is spent on making the business successful. Where does God's work come in it? Nowhere. There's nothing. And a lot of people are going around this team. They get up on a platform, they go to conferences, they go to different speaking sessions just to tell people that God will prosper you. And the lady talked about tithing, and you must tithe, because when you tithe and you give in to God, you sow a seed, you will get a return. I'm like, where in the world do these people get this information? Not even information. These people are deceived. They are deceived. God is not a banking scheme or some investment scheme where you put in and you get out. No. It's not about us and what we have in our pockets. It's about the kingdom of God. It's about the gospel of truth. It's about speaking the word, and those who hear it, believing they will be saved. But if we get up on a platform and say, oh, this is what happened to me and it can happen to you, that's not the gospel. That's just vanity. Vanity, vanity, and all is vanity. And none of it can profit us in the end. We must speak the truth and tell people that God is real and Jesus is coming soon. Don't get comfortable here, because we cannot be comfortable here. This is not going to last forever. It will end soon. We should be telling people